What's going on, guys? Gomes here back again on another MLB The Show 19 Diamond Dynasty video. Quick shout out, if you guys would like to follow me on Twitter, I probably will be posting a couple pictures. I will be at the Twins game, Twins versus Red Sox Tuesday night. So if you guys happen to be there by any off chance, just tweet at me or something, let me know, and we could possibly meet up. But of course, getting into today's video, we are going to be talking about 5 plus 1 additional extra guy who I would love to see as signature cards in this game. I did make one similar video to this before, later on, or earlier on in this year rather, but I wanted to make another one just as, you know, we're getting so many signatures. It seems like whenever we get new diamond cards, new headliners, new inning programs, they're pretty much going to be signatures from here on out. So I think we are going to see a lot of them. So I want to do this. Let me know down below in the comment section who would you like to see as a signature series card, whether they are in the game, you know, like confirmed, we know they are, the SDS has rights to their likeness, or, you know, if they are not in the game. Let me know down below. For this video, however, I will be talking about guys specifically that I know 100% are in this game. So with that being said, let's get right into it. The first guy, of course, he was one of my predictions for the 4th inning program, but now I think he's going to be a possibility for the 5th inning program. A brand new legend added this year. That is, of course, going to be Mr. Gehrig of the New York Yankees. His only card so far in the game is an 87 overall, and I shouldn't have to tell you this, but he is going to get a better card at some point this year, and I think it is going to be sooner rather than later. We haven't seen any first baseman in any of the inning programs, so I think this is a prime target for the 5th inning program, at least in my opinion. His stats in 1927, I pulled their stats from their best year. Remember, signature cards are not like Immortals where they are the cumulative of their entire careers, rather but one single year. Obviously, this is in 1927. There was no splits, so this is just his stats straight up. They're still quite absurd though. He batted .373 batting average, .765 slug, 1.240 OPS, literally insane, 47 home runs, 117 total extra base hits, and 109 walks. 117 extra base hits. Some, you know, decent players in the MLB now don't even get 117 hits. He got 117 extra base hits. That is insane. You know, more than half of his hits that he got that year were extra base hits. This is going to be a 99 overall, fair to say. I obviously don't really know about his fielding, but judging off of this, he has 70 fielding, 70 reaction. If he had around that, if maybe even better for a signature card, and still 60 plus speed, I think Gehrig, on top of being a lefty, I think this is going to be the best first baseman in the game. Between him and Pujols, I think this Gehrig would honestly be just nutty. This card would be so nice, decent fielding, good speed for a first baseman, and just absolute insane hitting. Gehrig is one of my most wanted signature series cards in MLB The Show 19. The next one, I know he has, I don't really know what kind of cards he has. I know he has one with the Orioles though, so we're gonna look at that. This is, of course, Vladimir Guerrero. His son is in the league now, but Vlad, he was something else. This is looking at 2002. I believe this was actually his rookie year for Montreal. Insane once again versus lefties. He batted 290, 500 slug, 943 OPS, so he still got on base quite a lot. 6 home runs, 14 total extra base hits. Obviously, he did not have that many ABs against lefties. Versus righties, however, 347 batting average, 616 slug, 1026 OPS, 33 home runs, and 64 extra base hits against right-handers alone. It's kind of weird, kind of crazy to think exactly what this card is going to look like. I just remembered we actually have a 94 overall with the Los Angeles Angels that is going to be a little bit better to look at instead of a bronze. But obviously, he's going to get a better card. Vlad, he is always going to have an absolute cannon. I could see him right around 99 arm strength as well. I think he probably should be a little bit faster. This was a couple earlier years down in his career in Montreal. So maybe about 70 speed. Maybe they boost his fielding at least up to silver at the 70 tier as well. Would be nice, but he would be a righty killer, and I think he'd still have good stats versus lefties as well. Probably look pretty similar to his Immortal card last year, if you guys remember that. Vlad, of course, I think a lot of us are really looking forward to him being back. You know, this card is good. This card is great, don't get me wrong. But the Vlad 99 overall signature is going to just be different, and I really cannot wait for it. This one is probably my most requested legend of this video. You guys know Hanran was my most requested in the first one. This time, this is going to be talking about none other than Ichiro Suzuki. You guys know my favorite player in Diamond Dynasty. I can't go on the market with him. But a lot of people thought, you know, is he going to get a better card? This card is honestly really, really good. How can they make a better Ichiro? Hold my beer. 2004, Ichiro against lefties batted 404, 529 slug, 973 OPS, 5 home runs, 15 extra base hits. He never was a power hitter, but 529 slug, that's a lot better than 30 power versus lefties. And I honestly don't know. This card is from technically 2001, 2002 for the Ichiro. He batted like 350 against lefties, so I don't know where the hell they get 93 contact. They're probably just trying to limit his overall. But I think this card, and then versus righties, 359 batting average, 423 slug, 825 OPS, 3 home runs, 22 extra base hits. He pretty much have about maxed out contact both ways. And I would say at least like 50 power as well, in my opinion. I still think Ichiro is faster than 90 speed. Of course, this was his rookie year, so I don't see them giving any faster speed. I think he should have more towards like 95. That's just my opinion, though. And then, of course, there's not much room for his defense to go up. But I think we could definitely see like a 97, 98 signature Ichiro. I don't know. Obviously, he was a really good player. It's just his power never really was exactly up there, especially for corner outfielders like Ichiro, or power is a stat that they look at quite a bit for overall. I think it'll be hard for him to get a 99, but I definitely think he is going to get a signature card this year, and I'm all for it. Let it go for 300,000. I'll break the bank. I'll get that card. You best believe I would love that card for it to happen, come into fruition. The next one is ironically one of the least desired immortals last year, and that is going to be Jackie Robinson of the Los Angeles Dodgers. We have an 88 overall, which is currently his highest, but come on, you guys obviously know he's going to get a better card. Once again, there was no splits back then at this point, but 1949, he batted 342, 528 slugging percentage, 960 OPS, which is on base percentage plus slugging percentage, if you guys don't know what OPS is. 16 home runs, 66 total extra base hits, 37 stolen bases, and only 27 strikeouts in 593 at-bats, almost 600. That is crazy. He should have maxed out vision. Once again, it's hard to tell, just like Lou Gehrig, exactly what he hit versus righties and lefties because they did not keep track of it at that point. But I think this Jackie would be a very, very nice card. You guys can see his average would be even better. I don't know how much more his power would go up. I don't think he had really great power on his Immortal card last year. But of course, this being 5 years previous to 1954, his speed would be higher, and his defense, I could say, would probably be around the 80s. Second base is usually a more thin position. You guys know I might create a player over at second base, but trust me, if they came out with a signature 99 overall Jackie Robinson, that would definitely make me want to get on my ass and get it over to catcher and have my creative player down at the backstop in order to make room for that 99 overall Jackie Robinson, just because I think the guys with really good contact and vision and fast and still a good amount of power, kind of like Tony Gwynn, are really the move this year. At least in my opinion, that's kind of the meta, because I still hit home runs with Tony Gwynn. So if the Jackie Robinson still had like high 60s to low 70s power, he'll still hit bops and still hit him into the gap regularly for me. This one is going to be my last one that is in the game. The last one we are going to wait and see. But Max Scherzer, of course, would be another signature card. I've had people ask, does he deserve a signature? Adam Jones and Alex Gordon have signature series cards. Of course he does. And I think if Kershaw and Justin Verlander have them, I definitely think Max Scherzer should get one as well. Max Scherzer, you can argue, is still kind of in his prime. He is just not slowing down, yet he's 34 years old. We're looking at 2017, I thought was kind of his best year. Of course, that was pretty recently still. He had a 2.51 ERA, which, if you guys don't know, it really doesn't matter their ERA for Diamond Dynasty. Overall, I guess maybe their pitch clutch usually corresponds with their ERA a little bit, but not too much. ERA doesn't really factor into overall. 178 opponent batting average, which is literally insane for an entire year. I looked at his career. His OBA, or opponent batting average, is like 222, which is ridiculous. He has a 0.9 whip, walks and hits per inning pitched, 268 strikeouts. That's a 12.02 K per 9, which is insane. 55 walks in 200 innings innings pitched. He was a little bit limited that in 2017 opposed to most seasons, but he was absolutely dominant. Alongside Verlander and Kershaw, he should be another 99 overall signature series card that we are going to receive. I really am a fan of Max Scherzer in the game because he always has a really nice repertoire of pitches, a nice four-seam fastball that should top off at about 97, 98 on 2017, or maybe even 99 if it's signature, if we're going to be real. And there's always a good mile-per-hour differential on his changeup. You guys can see this one right here is 13 miles per hour. I would imagine that would be even higher. And then he has a nice cut on that slider and curveball. Really would be looking forward to Max Scherzer. And then finally, another guy that I decided to throw in here is, of course, Carlos Beltran. I do not think that we are going to get him this year because he did retire back in MLB The Show 17, and we did not see him last year, and we have not seen him yet or any word of him, so I do not know if he's going to be at the game. Cross our fingers, but I'm not too sure if it's going to happen. You guys know 2004 postseason with the Houston Astros. He was ridiculous. They do have a splits, however, he didn't actually ever face a lefty in the entire postseason. Through 46 at-bats, he never faced one lefty. It was all right-handers, which is kind of insane to think about. But he hit 435 batting average, 1,022 slug, 1,557 on base percentage plus slugging percentage, 8 home runs, 11 total extra base hits, like I said, in 46 at-bats. He hit 8 home runs in the postseason. That would be, if we do somehow see him in this game, of course, a 99 overall signature series player. Put on top that he's a 5-tool player, has really good defense, really good speed as well. Carlos Beltran would probably even be better than Ichiro in my opinion. I would rather see him, but realistically, I don't know if we will have him in MLB The Show 19, but we can always hope for MLB The Show 20. Maybe they're going to throw a surprise on us. You never know, though. Like I said, let me know down below in the comment section which signature series cards you guys would like to see as well at some point this year, whether they are confirmed in the game or they are not. Just get wet and wild with your predictions, and let me know any early thoughts on the 5th inning program, some positions that you guys think, and what signature cards that we might see within the 5th inning program. But if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to like down below. Hope you guys have a great day. There you guys, I'm out.
Love is love, and hate is hate. To die is an awesome adventure, and I can hardly wait. Earth is a prison, I need a great escape. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone when I'm up in outer space. You know I'm in my zone. You know I'm in my zone. I took a bite of the glory.